Welcome back, everybody. It's getting close to dark here, just north of Optimus Park. Walking across Garfield towards C&A Feed and Livestock. Now moving once again in a different direction around this beautiful open space. Garfield Bridge. The view south upstream for the Laramie River. And this fairly low level Laramie River view from the Garfield Bridge. It's a light rain, and I thought, we just can't miss this opportunity, given how dry it's been, to come and take a walk on that path right over there. Some call it the Green Belt. So, appreciate you joining me. This is the Talk Shop and Community Corner, supported by a multitude of Laramie entities. One, I-80 Towing and Automotive Services. We thank you for your ongoing support. The Hilton Garden Inn. Appreciate their support. 9 years of Trunk or Treat Laramie, always on Halloween. And the Hilton Garden Inn of Laramie has been a part of each and every one. Want to mark your calendars. That fun event will be in its 10th year. And you might, if you're just joining us, you might wonder, what's with the nature walk? Well, this space where no motor vehicles are welcome is a nice recreation path. Quite relaxing to enjoy this undeveloped space. Paved, clean, on a beautiful evening in the Gem City of the Plains. Just over 150 years since the founding of the city of Laramie, and we're kind of walking along the edge of Snowy Range Road. Directly west of us is the Wyoming Territorial Prison State Historic Site. And if you look just on the horizon from the path, this is your view. Modest traffic right now. I don't know, I think it's probably 5 or 6 o'clock. Lost track of time, frankly, but this is a place within walking distance from the West Side Historic District, newly designated across that area, due east from here, directly across from the Snowy Range Road and the Wyoming Territorial Prison State Historic Site. Once housed Butch Cassidy. One of my favorite Laramie events has always been ghost tours of Laramie City, born right there at the Territorial Prison State Historic Site. Big shout out to Lynette Nelson fantastic creative writer and facilitator of that event. It was always different every year, and that was to the credit of good people. Oh, here we got a bench. Yeah. Not a big deal to some, but if you listen, you can hear the ducks. I heard the duck, but I don't see it. Maybe if I look slower. Did you hear it? At least one over there. It's really a pretty space to me. I like hearing the wildlife. In this wildlife corridor, I've seen deer, 4-point buck, coming from the south side of Garfield up over the bridge into this space. I've seen raccoon in the west side neighborhood over here. I've heard people talk about other species. I've seen a variety of birds. I'm not sure what you think of wildlife, but it's an important feature of the quality of life for me when I chose to stay in Laramie, Wyoming after graduating from the University of Wyoming. And though I don't do it enough, spending time in the outdoors, it's treasured time for me. Not sure what this is. I wonder if it's a walkthrough. Yeah, one of these creative gates you can walk through, have access to the river. Get a look at this. It's a nice space. Haven't seen a wildlife impact study, but did you see that bird just fly into the river? That was pretty sweet. And it joins up with the other one. What do you know? Just minding their own business, enjoying the river running. Making their way across. Looks like into the slower water. You hear the highway sounds, but when I hear the ducks flying into the river, it's an incredibly nice space. And the view from this Snowy Range Road, the sidewalk, over to the West Side Historic District, these are the sights you get to see. These are the sounds you get to enjoy. Frankly, one of the greatest pleasures of Laramie, what makes it unique. Imagine if the city of Laramie invested in just purchasing this space. What an amazing park this would be. You need parks of all types. Unique spaces. Some people like going to the forest. Some people can't travel that far. So this becomes an amazing opportunity right here. Right within our reach. Inside our grasp. Just north of Optimus Park. Convenient parking. Ample parking. Most days. I don't know about you, but the reflections of those trees in the water, absolutely postcard. I think it's stunning just the way it is. And the wildlife obviously enjoy it. If you're just joining us, we just enjoyed 2 ducks. One flying in, matching up with the other one. Enjoying the evening. Right here on the west side. Between the West Side Historic District, designated in August of 2025. Congratulations to the West Side community, neighbors and friends. You worked hard to get that designation. And while it seems that folks were really proud of that briefly in government, your fellow neighbors in the West Side and maybe around the community, like those that I met with 2 days ago at the dog park, they walk this space daily. And you can see why. City of Laramie did a Thrive study. Only 3% wanted large, dense housing accommodations, 12 plus or more. 3%, meaning 97% wanted other options, other housing types. The most popular was about 26 to 28%, and that was cottage-style homes. Certainly not multi-unit, high-density housing types. It's an incredible space. You couldn't build this, and we have it naturally. And for those that probably could build it, how much money would that take? How much investment? And we have it naturally. Right here. The Gem City Special. so long as we keep it special. I made an inquiry to the owners, or at least one of the owners, as a resident, interested in what it would take to purchase this space so that City of Laramie, fellow neighbors, we might all discuss and consider buying this view so that it doesn't change. I've seen Rotary Club use this river for the duck race, a fundraiser for Rotary Club. Those things support community. They don't often attend city council meetings, county commission meetings, but each and every one of those members of Rotary, Sunrise, and the Lunch Rotary Group, they all do important things in the community. And when they used this space, I thought it was awesome. They actually finished on this side. The duck race finished on this side, and they put the ducks in on the other side of the bridge. You might catch that if it's light enough. But great events, creative use of this very space. Did you enjoy the rain? Sure looks like this river enjoyed it. Seems as it gets darker, I hear more wildlife. You don't see them, not always, but we're both here. And if you enjoy these benches and just being, even the highway noise disappears. Kind of like looking into a fire. The reflections you take in along the banks of the Laramie River. Right inside Laramie's own boundaries. Pretty special, wouldn't you agree? Pretty incredible. I hope City Council listens to the West Side Historic District neighbors that met March 26th, 2026 at the Lincoln Community Center. I certainly heard the greater number of near 50 in attendance speak on how important this very space has been. The reliance on a master plan for Laramie included this very space, as is. This was once zoned industrial, and in November it was changed to R3, high density, higher density, 12 plus large community housing for sure. And when I look at this space, guys, gals, I just wouldn't trade it. I'm interested in doing whatever it takes to keep it just like it is. A wildlife corridor. Peaceful solace for individuals considering all that life challenges them with, favors them with. If this kind of space is important to you, I'd personally ask for your attendance April 7th, 6:30 p.m. at 406 Ivinson Avenue, City Hall, City Council Chambers. We certainly could use your voice of support for how important these kind of treasured spaces truly are. Show me another like this in Laramie. Please, I'd love to see it. Take the walking path a little bit further, and while we have light, enjoy it. We appreciate you joining us. I pray I really do. I appreciate your consideration to join us April 7th. Look at that glow. Look at the horizon from this west side space. We're on the path, and as you go further this way, path's getting darker. But I want to make it up to the bend, take you along with. It's a nice wide path here. As I'm holding this camera, it's actually getting chilly. I don't suppose we'll get snow. But we did get rain. How sweet it was. About an hour. You see the reflection on the path that goes up. The path goes underneath the Snowy Range road itself, all the way along to Curtis and Reynolds Streets. I think that's Old Trail Road, or original name, or another name that it might be known as. But it goes on the west edge of McHugh Street. Or east edge would be the east edge. We'll take a closer look tomorrow. But I appreciate you joining us. And I really hope you can join us April 7th. As elected officials, the current property owners of space on the other edge of this river look to make changes, substantial changes, varied reports. December reports included projected housing might include 80, 90 apartments. That kind of pressure changes this scenery for the wildlife, and it changes it for our community. And this open space, natural, doesn't always hold on. I hope Laramie holds on. Good night, everybody.